Hey Zappos, I'm here with Dave Dobias. I think he'd be a fantastic addition to your team. And just to prove it to you, I'm going to ask him how he lives the Zappos core values.
Thanks for having me, Arnie. I'm a huge fan of your work. In fact, I do a really awesome impression of you. Maybe I can demo
Yeah,
it.
blah blah blah. I really want to know how you embrace and drive change.
Well, I mean, as you know, school is pretty expensive these days. And one of the missing pieces with MOOCs is that they don't have a campus, for the students to collaborate and live. So I started a nonprofit and launched the first MOOC campus, to get that ball rolling.
Are you weird enough to really fit in at Zappos?
I think I definitely am. I mean, how many people do you know that would leave the comfort of their condo to live in a 50 square foot storage closet just to see how much they could save for investing? I mean, pretty weird.
I know that you're a helicopter rescue swimmer. That's pretty impressive. But how else are you adventurous, creative, and open-minded?
I've run triathlons, launched startups, hand glided, swam with sharks, camped at sub-zero temperatures, and I mean, most recently I've tandem biked in Nova Scotia.
What kind of things do you do to pursue growth and learning?
Well, I really wanted to learn how to meditate. So I actually went to live in India with an ashram of Buddhist monks for 5 weeks. And I mean, during that time, I even got to meet His Holiness the Dalai Lama in person.
He's a big proponent of communication, building honest relationships. Do you think you do that in your life?
Definitely. And I've never felt closer to another group of people than I felt with my startup team. I mean, that was entirely the result of authentic communication.
Tell me about how determined you are.
A year before I became a helicopter rescue swimmer, I could barely pass a basic swim test. But I really wanted to be a rescue swimmer. So I started swimming every day, became a pool lifeguard, and started doing triathlons just to get in shape. And a year later, I was the honor graduate of my rescue swimmer program. And I don't think anyone would have bet on that if they'd seen me when I started.
How do you stay humble?
One thing that really put things into perspective for me was when I found out that I needed to have brain surgery. I mean, at that point, I'd worked years to be able to be an officer in the military, and all of a sudden, that wasn't possible. I was crushed. But the silver lining, I mean, in the years that followed, I discovered my passion for business, launched my own company, and married the woman of my dreams. You can't control what happens out there, but you do your best, and luck takes care of the rest.
I think that about covers it. So, do you have anything you want to say to Zappos team before we sign off?
Zappos, I would love to join your team. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon.
Well, there you have it, Zappos. I think Dave's pretty zappy. Be sure to let me know if you need any help with recruitment or interviewing candidates. And remember, I'll be back.